Blessed day, blessed day, blessed day. Today I want us to have a conversation. Is your humble servant Mulopwe, spiritualist Roger. I want us today to have a conversation about spiritual gift. Welcome back online, welcome online. Many people are writing to me and many people are asking themselves, Master, I've been told that I've got a calling. I've told that I've got a gift. I went through initiation. But my life is not progressing. I can't receive vision. I can't receive messages. Maybe you are one of those people at this moment, at this particular time, that are going through those kind of challenging. I'm talking to you today. I want to address you on this matter. You take the wrong path. You're going to ask me how. Spirituality is not religion. Spirituality is not something that you can think about it as a human. You need to embrace spirituality as a spiritual being. You receive the message. There's no way you're going to have a calling without you being receiving messages. It's impossible. I'm informing you and telling you that there is no way. Whatsoever means there is no way. You can't just. You can't. So in order for you to be able to follow your journey path, when you are told that you've got a spiritual calling, the first step is for you to ask those who give you the gifts, which are your ancestors, are the divine, to guide you. They need to show you how you're going to dress, what kind of ceremony and ritual you need to follow, and what is the purpose of your gift. Because all of us cannot have the same gift. It's completely impossible. Yes, I'm telling you, you cannot necessarily have the same calling as mine. Me, I'm doing my part, you got yours. We've got different callings. Some people, they are having gifts. You send them to become a Sangoma, to become a Nyanga, to become a Ila. Where we are sending them wrong. Their gifts need to operate within their sphere of work. They might be doctors, they might be psychologists, they might be lawyers, they might be engineers, they might be laborers. Their gift can only work on their field. Because in each field, spirituality is needed. But because of immaturity and greediness of money, many teachers, once they identify that this person got a gift, they want them to become the prophet, a pastor, a Sangoma. It's not working like that. So it's very important. That's why you see people, after going through initiation, you cannot perform. Your life does not change. You don't even enjoy the spiritual journey that you embarked in. Because before and after, life is still the same. So I'm talking to you today. I want you to take conscience, to understand that you have been misled. You had a vision. You have been shown people dancing around the altar. You have been seeing snake. You have been seeing all sorts of kind of image that can reflect in our teaching, can reflect in our calling, can reflect and can justify, it will explain your gift. But if you conduct a spiritual reading about your gift and to know exactly what needs to be done about your gift, those are the very important things that one needs to pay attention to. Because you're going to end up embarking in a journey that is completely unnecessary for your situation. If me I go through certain initiation and rituals and training and formation, it doesn't mean you need to go through the same path. We didn't have the same mission. We don't have the same calling. And if I have to initiate you, the first step is I need to seek the guidance of the spiritual realms to identify your purpose. Once we identify your purpose and the purpose of your mission, we lead you according to that, and they're going to talk to you. I'm not the one to be telling you everything. I'm not the one who could be telling you everything. Because I'm not the giver of the gift. I'm an instrument that is being used to guide you through your journey. Excuse me. So it's very important to understand that some of the trouble we're having is from the beginning. From the onset at the beginning, everything was wrong. When you are having another spiritual calling, for example, you are a healer, you need to be healing people with plants. What did you go and do at the river? I'm asking a question. You are a Sangoma. Did you identify what kind of Sangoma you need to become in order for you to go where you need to get your guidance? No. Everyone when a Sangoma, you buy a certain uniform, you go certain way, you do certain things and them. You think all of us will come with the same purpose. After all, we are not evangelists. This is not the gospel. This is spirituality. It's in the gospel who everyone wants to become pastor, evangelist, prophet, apostle, and them. This is spirituality. We don't choose who we are. We've been chosen before even we arrive here. Each spiritual leader got their own purpose. The reason we come together is to ensure that we share enough information, because none of us have mastered the galaxy of spirituality. So it's very important when you're listening to me to ask yourself a question. Since you have embarked in your journey, since you are doing what you are doing, since you are believing in what you are believing, what positive change have you experienced in your life about that? I'm asking again this question. Since you're experiencing everything that you're experiencing, since you are going through what you are going through, and after believing in what you are believing, doing what you think is right you are doing, what positive change it has brought into your life? You cannot expect to do the same thing but get a different result. That is practically impossible. That's why I'm talking to you now at this particular time. You've been asking questions without answers. You've been asking yourself questions which you know the answers, but you just don't want to accept them. You've been asking yourself questions which no one can provide you a clear answer to meet your understanding. I'm telling you, as a spiritual leader, the first step is to check how your initiation takes place. After the school, after they give you all the information at your initiation school, have you been anointed spiritually by a spiritualist? You need not to confuse the train at initiation school and the spiritualist. You don't confuse them. Then you are like somebody who went to primary school. They teach you the basics. And after you finish primary school, you go to secondary school, high school, university. So you can compare the teachers of primary school and the university professors. Ask yourself a question. Have you managed to establish a clear connection with your ancestor, with the Creator in your work? How many people have come back to you and provide you with good testimony and still using your services? How many people are following you? I want us to build a leadership of spiritualists which respond and answer to the need of our people. So check, get initiated, get anointed. Follow the guidance of the Spirit, not what you've been told. I cannot tell you exactly what to do. I can only guide you based on your calling and a vision. I'm not the giver of your gift. You earn your gift. It's yours. All I'm going to do is to show you the way. You are welcome to like our video. You are welcome to share. You are welcome to subscribe. We're going to be sharing more deeper information about spiritualists and leaders, Sangoma and healers, in our private WhatsApp, +27 81 729 3855 plus 27 81 729 3855. Those who can contact me on Instagram, they are welcome, and on Facebook. Is your humble servant, Mulopo Kyungu, Spiritualist Master. Have a blessed day. May the divine peace be upon all of you. And thank you, brother and sisters, for watching. Please like, share, send us your question and comment. It will be highly appreciated. Thank you.